So, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a bummer day in entertainment. The word about Dr. Ruth Westheimer passing away was bad enough, but this, well, it might say you call him the king and queen of daytime. In the words of John Biner, I want to be president. I'll be my own first lady. We're going to miss the guy. We joked about him, but he did a lot for health and self esteem. The fitness guru that we all looked up to when we were kids got his big start, obviously, through General Hospital at the campus disco scenes. But Deal a Meal, and he's sweating with the olders. I have big respect for him because he changed the way we looked at food. We didn't see it as an enemy; we saw it as a friend. Richard Simmons, the perennial 1980s workout personality, was defined by his uplifting spirit, has died, according to his longtime publicist Tom Estey. Estey said Simmons died early on Saturday morning. He had celebrated his 76th birthday the day before. We lost an angel today, a true angel, Easley said. CNN has reached out to the LA Police Department for additional details. Now, from 1980 to 84, Simmons hosted the Richard Simmons Show, which had a focus on personal health and fitness. The program won 4 daytime Emmys. Simmons was also known for his aerobic exercise videos, including 1988 Sweating to the Oldies and subsequent installments in 1990 and 91. Just as important as Jane Fonda to the workout craze at the time, his unflappable smile and playful personality. He was able to leverage his early stardom into regular appearances on all manner of TV shows, from Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson to several game shows including Match Game and the New Hollywood Squares. It was a late-night fixture throughout the 90s and 2000s on shows hosted by Jay Leno and David Letterman. Now, ironically, the way David Letterman treated him on the show was disgraceful, and some Canadian TV channels were reluctant to show David Letterman live back in the day because Richard Simmons ads, what do you call advertisements or TV ads were being shown. So there was some question if Letterman shit his own wad on that one. Now, in 2003, Simmons told CNN that his experience as an overweight child eventually put him on a path towards fitness. By the time I was 8, I was 200 pounds, he said at the time. Uniforms couldn't fit. My father would sew inserts under my arms and my legs. As he got older, he turned to dangerous methods in an effort to keep his weight down. I learned how to throw up. Then I began taking 30, 40 laxatives a day, and then I began starving for 2.5 months, just drinking water, and almost died. But at the age of 16, a stranger helped turn Simmons' life around. Someone left a note on my car, recalled, and said, "Dear Richard, you're very funny, but fat people die young. Please don't die." I got some elementary school books on the 6 food groups. Now we think about it as a pyramid. I started reading about walking and exercising. Slowly but surely, I went down the right path. Eventually, that path led to a trim and healthy Simmons to Beverly Hills, where he opened one of his first aerobic studios in '74 and named it Slimmons. He went on to seamlessly parlay his role of motivational fitness instructor and his famed TV persona, and prided himself on connecting with other overweight people to inspire them to take steps to improve their health. Now, on General Hospital, there were several scenes where saying, take this seriously, especially a very interesting scene with Scotty Baldwin, where Baldwin's wife was working out, and he basically told him, he said, "I'm here for a reason to help people out. What are you here for?" Now, according to Simmons, I call anywhere from 50 to 80 people a day. I do about 200 emails a day. I don't offer false hope for anybody, he said in 2003. I tell them it's going to take some time. They're going to have to love themselves. They're going to have to be patient. He has remained out of the public eye in recent years, but the circumstances surrounding his whereabouts and well-being have provided a fair share of internet fodder. On occasion, Simmons shared personal updates on his social media pages, writing in a January Facebook post, "I just tried to live a quiet life and be peaceful." In March, his social media activity led to a decidedly unpeaceful moment when he posted a ominous message to X and Facebook. "I am from some news to tell you. Please don't be sad. I am dying. The truth is we're all dying. Every day we live and we're getting closer to our death." He added, "Why am I telling you this? Because I want you to enjoy your life to the fullest every single day. Get up in the morning and look at the sky. Count your blessings and enjoy." Another moment that brought Simmons' attention earlier this year came when he commented on a proposed biopic about him that is slated to star actor Pauly Shore. "You may have heard they may be doing a movie about me with Pauly Shore. I have never given my permission for this movie, so don't believe everything you read," Simmons wrote in a statement to Facebook. Shore is set to star Simmons in the upcoming biopic that is being produced by the Walper Organization, a subsidiary of Warner Brothers, according to a news release sent to CNN recently. Now, Shore also portrayed Simmons in an unreleased short film called The Court Jester, which premiered at Sundance earlier this year and is available to stream on YouTube. Now, for his birthday, Simmons wrote on X on Friday, "Thank you. I never got so many messages about my birthday in my life. I'm sitting here writing emails. Have the most beautiful rest of your Friday. Love, Richard." He also spoke to people on the occasion of his 76th birthday. He joked that he was going to celebrate by blowing out a birthday candle on a zucchini in a nod to his history as a proponent of good health and self-care. "I feel good. I'm grateful that I'm here, that I'm alive for another day," Simmons said at the time. "I'll spend my birthday doing what I do every day, which is to help people." Now, according to CBC, who will probably do a bigger write-up about that, report said his housekeeper found her unresponsive Saturday morning, and LA police were called. TMZ eventually reported that police were treating it as a natural death. LA police and the fire departments told AP that it responded to a LA house where a man was declared dead from natural causes. Neither provided a name, but AP matched the address and age of Simmons through public records. Now, born Milton Teagle Richard Simmons, the flamboyant fitness instructor became a household name and pioneered gyms as safe places for people who weren't already in perfect shape. He revealed in a series of social media posts earlier this year they had been diagnosed with skin cancer. Simmons, who grew up in the French Quarter of New Orleans before settling in California, weighed 268 pounds when he graduated from high school. His own story of struggling with weight loss, where he tried everything to fad diets and laxatives before settling on exercise and better lifestyle choices, inspired millions to do the same. Now, the fact is, sure, people made fun of him, okay? But this guy did so much in his life to give back. There is no person probably like him will ever be around ever again. Now, again, he's also known as Milton Teagle Simmons, Milton Simmons, and Richard Teagle Simmons. His alma mater is University of Louisiana Lafayette and Florida State University. Active pretty well between 1968 and 2014. Now, the background, he later converted to Catholicism and attended Core Jesuit High School. He attended LSU Lafayette, University of Louisiana Lafayette, before graduating from Florida State with a Bachelor in Art. Now, again, at 15, he was 182 pounds. In an interview with the Tampa Bay Times, he explained he adopted the name Richard after an uncle who paid for his college tuition. His first job in New Orleans was as a child selling pralines at Leah's Pralines. Upon moving to LA in the 70s, he worked at the Maître d'Hôtel at Derek's, a restaurant in Beverly Hills. He then developed an interest in fitness. Exercise studios of the day favored the already fit customer, so little help was available for those who needed to gain fitness from an otherwise unhealthy state. He established gyms, and his interest in fitness helped him lose 123 pounds. Now, his first exercise studio was originally called the Anatomy Asylum, and this course emerged into Simmons. Now, the Richard Simmons Show, 80 to 84, and of course on GH for a number of years. Now, in 2010, he stated he had kept his own 100-pound weight loss off for 42 years, had been helping others lose weight for 35 years, and in the course of his fitness career, had helped humanity lose approximately 12 million pounds. Now, Simmons used the internet as a method of outreach by running his own membership-based website and also official pages on numerous social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, the original and current, and YouTube. Now, when he appeared on many shows, guest roles on Battlestars, Body Language, Super Password, Win, Lose or Draw, Match Game, Hollywood Squares, and Figure It Out, viewer reaction landed Simmons a recurring role himself in the ABC network soap opera General Hospital over a 4-year period. This, as well as being in shopping malls where he taught exercise classes, led to further media attention. In the early 80s, he hosted 2 shows, Slim Cooking and the Emmy Award-winning talk show, The Richard Simmons Show, in which, of course, he dealt with health. Now, he was also a regular guest appearance on the Rosie O'Donnell Show and did appear once with Celine Dion. Now, he is featured as himself on numerous television shows over the years, as well as advertisements for Sprint, Yoplait, and Herbal Essence, and talked about In Canada, Simmons was in an advertisement for Simmons mattresses. The mattress company hired the exercise celebrity because of the similarity in name, and the target audience was over 35. He also hosted a radio show on Cyrus FM for 2 years. Now, the personality, like I said, unique. He used his energetic and motivational demeanor to encourage people to lose weight. His high energy level was also always featured in his workout videos. And his trademark attire was candy striped dolphin shorts and tank tops decorated with Swarovski crystals. He interacted at a personal level with people using his products. This began by personally answering fan mail he received on GH. As of 2008, he said again he personally answered emails and letters to thousands. He claimed to have few friends. I don't have a lot to offer one person, I have a lot to offer a lot of people. Aside from his 3 Dalmatians and 2 maids, he lived alone in Beverly Hills. Now, while his sexual orientation has been the subject of much speculation, he never publicly discussed his sexuality. The situation, again, with Richard, he was always helping out people. He was always putting himself forward, whether people liked him or made fun of him. But Richard Simmons, how many lives did he save through proper diet and promotion? Thousands, tens of thousands? There's people that are listening to this podcast or watching to death and say, Richard saved my life. So I'm doing this podcast for those people. He did save lives. Because people didn't really relate to Jane Fonda because, who does? The lady used to pray against the Toronto Blue Jays. But Richard will be missed. Richard, John Biner once said, the worst thing I ever did was make fun of you, even though it was a good joke. But Richard was no joke. Richard was a human being. And today we salute probably the nicest person of the last 50 years that was for everybody. Richard Simmons didn't have a cruel bone in his body. He wanted you to feel better. So if you like Richard Simmons, you want to play a tribute to yourself, walk a mile, look in the mirror, love who you are. In the words of RuPaul, if you don't love yourself, who in the heck is going to love you? Love who you are. Richard Simmons wanted you to love yourself. So he's in heaven looking down and said, listen, don't give up. You'll lose those last 5 pounds. So ladies and gentlemen, that's my tribute to Richard Simmons. Love the guy. Never met him, but I wish I would have. You know what I would do right away? Give him a hug and say, thank you, Richard. Thank you. And that's what I'm saying right now. So if you like what we're doing with our tribute podcast, let us know in a like, comment, subscribe, or share.